Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Batavia Muckdog Baseball. As the Muckdogs are right back at it after a double-header last night.
Let's welcome the garden workers, Will and Bates.
They are back after a doubleheader last night, which they split against the Elmira Pioneers. It was a long day of baseball for the Muckdogs, an unexpected one as well.
And this will be by Gabriel Houston, who happens to be
came into the contest on short notice. They got there just about an hour before game time.
He's known as Gabe Dog, by the way. Gabriel is a multi-sport athlete who loves playing basketball and football.
Didn't know that there was going to be a doubleheader. So game one, they had limited time to warm up. Maybe explains why things were a little slower than usual for the Muckdog offense. They had one run on 3 hits as Owen Hoyt tossed a gem. They bounced back, however, in the second game with a stat that we mentioned many times on the broadcast last night. The Muckdogs this season, off a loss, have scored 10+ in every single game. And tonight they play an opponent for the first time this year. Sorry if the wording on that maybe sounds a bit off. But the Muckdogs are facing off against the Jamestown Tarpskunks for the 3rd time this season. They split the first 2 matchups. This is sure to be a fantastic contest, as the first 2 games were tooth and nail. The Muckdogs lost by 6-4 on opening day versus Jamestown. Then they played them again just a few days later, and they came out victorious. A strong bounce-back effort. It was a thriller of a game. The Muckdogs tied the game. They came back. It was a back-and-forth battle. But in the end, they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 10th inning. A walk-off error provided by Cooper Fesh. He had the winning hit. Technically an error, but hey, he put the ball in play. Something good happened. Fesh indeed in the lineup tonight. And on the mound for the Muckdogs, it will be Pablo Sains. Sains started on opening day versus these Jamestown Tarpskunks and was terrific. He won 3 1/3 shutout innings. He'll look to replicate that success right here in this one. As McGuire is ready, Sains is ready. We are just about underway. The first pitch, heater outside, the count 1-0. It'll be a 1-0. That one popped up, left field. Shortstop and left field in on it. Catch is made out there for the first out by Braden Reyna.
Second, first baseman, number 14, Nolan Smith.
A man who started the first 2 games between these 2 teams digs up to the dish now in Nolan Smith. Smith has not done a ton of damage against the Muckdogs, but he's had a strong start to the season. A .500 on base percentage and a .357 average as he takes strike 1 right there. One and one now on the first baseman, Smith. That one, Sky, the left field, Reyna drifting over towards the line. He makes the catch for the second out here in inning number 1. 2 quick outs for Sains. He's starting off Oh, on a good foot.
Batting third, left fielder number 9, Justin.
As now, a dangerous foe comes to the plate in Justin Bremner. Bremner on the season, he's started in every game. No surprise. The numbers are gaudy. A 529 average, a 579 on base percentage, and a 735 slug. Pablo Sainz and every pitcher that'll come after him will have to be careful against it. There's that one inside, taken for ball 1 from Bremner right there. One 0 pitch, lined foul, count even at 1 apiece. One pitch on its way. Breaking ball outside. Count 2-1 as Bremner jumps ahead. You know, to have numbers at the level that he's had, you got to be great at the plate, selective. He shows it off right there. He left a pitch that was just off the outside corner. Count now 3-1. That one popped up left field. Running in on it, foul territory. Catch is made by the shortstop, Castrataro. He went a long way to grab that one. It's a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. After a half inning of play, the Muckdogs lead. The Muckdogs coming to bat. This one still tied 0-0. Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
We return now for the bottom of the first inning.
It is time for your Muckdogs to get down to business.
As this one begins with Braden Horton. Apologies for a bit of blurriness. Unfortunately today we had to use a backup camera, which is perhaps not as crisp as the main product, but you know, we will have that fixed as soon as possible. We appreciate you rolling with the punches with us today, as Braden Horton, the Tully's hitman of the game, comes to the plate and takes ball 1 low. Horton, since arriving to the squad a few days ago, has played in every game, and he has played extremely well. The 1-0 pitch to him, he cuts on and misses. Things are even at 1 apiece. He has a 556 average, a 667 on base, and a 667 slugging percentage. Had a very strong day at the plate yesterday. Looking to continue that success today as that one grounded to second base. That will be the first out of the bottom of the first inning. As Tyler Castrataro now digs into the box. Castrataro played in both games yesterday. He was an on-base machine. In Game 2, got on base 4 times. In the 15-8 Muckdog victory. First pitch to him outside for ball 1. One-0 pitch upstairs. The man on the bump, Christian Pensick. Pensick out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Has been strong so far, limited action. This is his first start, his third appearance of the season. 2-0 pitch. Outside, it's 3-0 on Castrataro. Castrataro, whose on-base percentage is already above 500. One ball away from knocking it up just a bit more as the 3-0 pitch comes. Called strike 1. The 3-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. Big healthy hack there from Castrataro. And that's the count to do it in. You know, up 3-1, you've earned yourself the luxury to maybe take a bigger hack. That's right there. Doesn't make contact, but he's still got a shot. 3-2 on its way. That one cracked into left center field, but caught. Chasing over and making the grab is Bremner, and there are 2 down now here in the bottom of the first inning. And the man in the box, Brian Fry. Fry came into Game 2 yesterday without an RBI on the season, and he left with 5. A 5-ribby day for the center fielder. Is the first pitch to him. He flashes bunt, takes it on the outside corner for strike 1. A 1 pitch on the way. Upstairs for ball 1. It'll be a 1-1 now to Brian Fry. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fry falls behind 1-2 now. Looking at the season numbers for Fry, they've been great, as have many of the Muckdog hitters. The batting average at .370 is the 1-2 pitch. Fouled back, they'll do it again at 1-2. The 1-2 offering on its way. Outside, evens the count at 2-2. Good leave there from Fry, and they'll do it over again. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pensick matches Sains, tosses a 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning, and after 1 inning of play, this game tied at 0s.
Hi, what can I get for you?
One Muckdog ale, please.
Oh, that sounds good.
Here you go. Hey, you know what? Let me get one of those too.
Hey,
Thank you, good sir.
what is this Muckdog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the official beer of the Batavia Muckdogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
Leading off for Jamestown at the top of the second, heading towards the defender number 16, Jacob
A
Haynes.
new man to lead off the top of the second inning. It's Jacob Haynes. Haynes has not played yet this year against the Muckdogs, but he's been fantastic. A 385 average of 467 on base as he takes strike one from Pablo Sainz. The Tarp Skunks have some thump. Pablo Sainz will try to keep them from hitting the ball into the gaps and even over the wall. They've got 2 dingers on the young season. It's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Haynes, while he does not have a home run yet, a 615 slug, tells you the story. He's a guy who can really get some authority behind the baseball as the 1-1. Breaking ball is outside. It's 2-1 now. It'll be a 2-1 now. The pitch. Deep fly ball into left center field. Chasing after it and making the catch is Braden Rada. What a play there from the left fielder. He had to go a long way to nail that one down, but he does just that. It's a long, loud first out of the top of the second inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter number 19, Nathan Borchard.
Now up to the box, it's the DH, Nathan Borchard. Borchard was strong against the Muckdogs if you look all the way back to game 1. A pair of hits as he takes strike one right there. A pair of hits. One of them, a big double where he also came around to score. That sort of flipped the script and got Jamestown back in a game that they eventually won. 0-1 from Pablo Sainz. Breaking ball just outside. Count is even at once. It'll be a 1-1 now on the lefty hitting Borchard. It's in the dirt. 2-1 now. One pitch. Tapped. Through the hole for a base hit. Nathan Borchard continues his success against the Dogs. He's on with 1 out.
That is 6 to shortstop, number 28, Grady Marshall.
Grady Marshall. The speedster steps into the box. Marshall has stolen 4 bases in the early season, following suit from his high school days as he taps that one to shortstop. Castrotaro fields throws to second. The follow-up to first base is in time. A double play and a beautiful one at that. The Muckdogs turn 2 and they get out of the second inning. Pablo Sainz has faced the minimum. 6 batters up, 6 batters down. He did give up 1 base hit. But the double play erases the runner, and after 1.5 innings of play, it's still 0-0. Now back for the bottom of inning number 2. Man to lead things off, first baseman Justin Espinal. Espinal has become a mainstay in the 4-hole for the Muckdogs. He batted there both games yesterday. Both sides of the doubleheader were Espinal's. If you look back to the game versus Geneva, he was also in that 4-hole. As he hits one up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, the throw to first base is in time. A nice smooth play on the run from Ty Lagoni for the first out. Lagoni, at second base today, he's played a lot of shortstop. In the first 2 games against the Muckdogs, that is where he played, showing off that shortstop-esque range to record the first out as Jackson Inman comes to the plate. Inman extended and retook the lead for extra base hits in the second game of last night's doubleheader as he pops that one foul, third base side out of play. Inman smoked a ball, one hop off the wall, dead center at Dune Field in Elmira. It was impressive to watch. It's an 0-1 now to Inman. He grounds it to shortstop, fielded. The throw to first base is in time. Nice play right there from Brady Marshall to record the second out. Don't want to say anything, because of course it's still so early in this contest. Both pitchers really locked in. Both Pensick and Sains have fired in strikes. The one base hit from Nathan Borshar, the only base runner so far in this one, as Cooper Romick comes to the plate. First pitch to him. Grounded up the middle. Fielded. The throw to first from Marshall is in time. Brady Marshall shows off the range to rob Cooper Romick of a base hit. And a speedy 1-2-3 inning for Pensick and the Tarp Skunks. And after 2 innings of play, this game is still 0-0. Back for the top of the third inning. Pablo Sains still on the bump. And of course, I mean, the way he's pitched, it's been very impressive. Going back to the first game versus Jamestown, he's pitched 5 1/3 innings of shutout ball against them. He's still allowed just 1 earned run on the season. Now, through 9.1 innings of play, ERA sub-1, as he fires a heater outside to Ty Lagoni to open the third inning. One-oh pitch. Fastball paints the outside corner to perfection, and it's 1-1 now. Lagoni started at shortstop. That one popped first base side. Espinal slides, but that one bounces out of his reach. Nice effort there from the first baseman. but it was too far away, and it's 1-2. Ligoni again, showing off versatility. He can play third base. He's played a lot of shortstop, but today at second base, mentioned that in the bottom half of the previous inning, he showed off the range. 1-2 pitch. Fastball up high. Ligoni leaves, and the count is even at 2-2. Ty Ligoni, an OPS above 800. Always a sign of a strong hitter. He's at 820 in the early going. The 2-2 pitch, fastball outside. It's 3-2 now. Three-two pitch, popped up to first base. Espinal moving in. He's under it. He dives and makes the catch. Maybe Espinal in the sun. It's still a beautiful, bright sky. Looked like he had a little trouble seeing it at first, but he recovered in time. He laid out, made the catch, and there's one down here in the top of the third inning. Dom Costello, the Gannon University product, takes ball one. Costello has been really good to start the season. 1-0 pitch. Outside, it's 2-0. A guy who generally is more of a hitter than a fielder. He was the DH on the May 29th, opening day versus the Muckdogs. Was the extra hitter on June 1st. Extra hitter again tonight as he takes strike one. Good breaking ball from Sains to get himself back in the count.
Well, if one else a Muckdog,
2-1 now, the pitch. Check swing, he leaves it outside. Good eye from the extra hitter. He's up 3-1 now. It'll be a 3-1 now. That one up and inside for ball four. Dom Costello takes first base, and there's a man on now with one away. The first free pass of the day for either side. The ninth man and tonight's right fielder, Eric Weeks, now digs in. First pitch to Weeks. Fastball paints the inside beautifully, and it's 0-1. A one pitch in the dirt. Runner goes. The throw down to second base from Fesh is in time to get him. What a throw. My apologies. That is Cooper Romick. Cooper Romick behind the plate tonight with a laser. What a throw right there. He cuts down the base runner. Sets the tone, really, in this one. Anytime a guy gets on, he's been taken away. Is that one? A check swing. Ball to Eric Weeks. Romick, you just saw him get robbed of a hit back in the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 on its way. Hot shot through for a base hit to left field. Eric Weeks gets a 2-out knock to keep the inning alive for Jamestown. Back on the theme of Cooper Romick. You see the defensive prowess behind the plate, a laser of an arm, a good blocker. He makes solid contact. Maybe a bit of bad luck for him in the early going, but a lot of encouraging signs. He smoked a double down the line versus Elmira yesterday. That's a called strike one on Matthew Dumas. When nobody could touch Owen Hoyt, Cooper Romick had some great ABs. As I mentioned, he had that big booming double. The one pitch, grounded to shortstop. Castrotaro fields on an awkward hop, but makes it look easy. Flips it to Caleb Walker at second base to retire the side. The Tarp Skunks get one hit. They leave one runner left on base, and after 2.5 innings of play, this one is still all zeros. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
Off the bottom of the third, Peter Muckdogs. He's batting seventh in the yard.
Returning for the bottom of the third inning, the leadoff man is the left fielder Braden Reyna. Reyna had another good day at the plate yesterday. He's had, like many of his peers, good offensive success, especially when it comes to getting on base as he takes strike one right there. You look at, he's one of the guys that played both games yesterday. In game 2, he had a single, 2 walks. Game 1, there's strike 2. Game 1 is one of those games that sometimes you got to tip your cap. Now, that's it right there. I mean, Owen Hoyt was in control from the first to the last pitch. 0-2 pitch, check swing, strike 3. Pensick gets Reyna to wave through that one for the first out of the bottom of the third. Now up to the dish, it's tonight's DH, Kanta Ueno. Ueno appeared in Game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday, did not play in Game 2. He went 0 for 3, as did many of his peers, as we were just talking about. As the leadoff man, today he's in the 8-hole. Looking to get the first hit of the day for the Muckdogs. He pops it up, first base side. Taking a few steps after it is Nolan Smith. He makes the catch in foul territory. Ranged over a decent margin. And came away with the grab for the second out of the third inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman number 9, Caleb Walker.
Looking to break up a perfect streak to start the game. 8 up, 8 down so far from Christian Pensick. It's tonight's second baseman, Caleb Walker. Walker has been a big-time stolen baseman to start the season. With 4 stolen bases, he's tied for second most on the team. They're just swinging a miss, strike 1. In that big game 2, it feels like any time I reference stats from yesterday, I'm talking about the Game 2 stats. That's because the Muckdogs exploded. They put 15 runs on the board in just 7 innings, as it was a doubleheader, so shortened 7 innings. As Walker flashes bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. It'll be a 1-1 now to Caleb Walker. Breaking ball, clips the outside corner. It's 1-2 on the second baseman. Christian Pensick just 1 strike away from 9 up, 9 down to open his night. Just about all you could ask for. The pitch called strike 3. He paints the outside corner with a heater. What a start for Christian Pensick. 3 Ks, no hard contact. He has rolled through the first 3 innings, as has Pablo Sainz, and as a result, we are locked in a pitcher's duel here early on.
All right, fans, you hear
Don't
that?
blink, you might miss it. We're going to the 4th inning already. This game knotted at 0s.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
Fans, while we have a moment, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule, which let me tell you, it is a doozy. Tomorrow, the Muckdogs on Father's Day. What a great day to come to the stadium. Take on the Buffalo Diesel in an out-of-league game. You'll get free Tiny Piney Thunder Sticks so you can make some noise as you cheer on your Muckdogs for the rest of the season. Then on Tuesday, the 17th, they're back home versus Auburn. That one starts at 6:30. It'll be guaranteed win night. Then on the 18th, Muckdogs take on Newark on Weenie Wednesday, which means there will be $1 hot dogs. In today's day and age, $1 for a hot dog, almost too good to be true, but I promise you it's not. This is the deal of a lifetime. You are not going to want to miss $1 hot dog today. And then, to round it all out, we've got Dewey's birthday coming up on June 20th, once again versus Jamestown. Tickets to that game, or any game for the rest of the season here at Dwyer Stadium, please call 585-524-2260. Pablo Sainz, still dealing, delivers ball 1 right there to Brady McGuire. McGuire flew out to left field way back in the first inning. That one low, ball 2. I tell you, technically, you can say way back 3 whole innings ago. Feels like it just happened. I mean, it's like I said, don't blink, you might miss it. Because that's the truth here. Pablo Sainz flips in a strike right there. The way both of these pitchers are pitching, there's a lot of confidence. There's great defense to bolster that confidence. It's just been beautiful to see as that one popped up on the right side. Caleb Walker takes a step onto the outfield grass and makes the catch for the first out here in inning number 4.
First baseman number 14, Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith on for his second AB. Smith flew out to left in the first inning. Here he flies it to left once again. Braden Reyna takes a few steps back. Different inning, same result. Nolan Smith swings at the first pitch, skies it to left, and is retired. And Pablo Sainz very quickly has 2 outs here in the top of inning number 4. No matter the situation, though, you need to be careful with Justin Bremner. I mentioned 2 home runs already on the season from the Tarp Skunks. Justin Bremner's got one of them. No surprise, that big blue bat he brings up to the plate can do some damage. There's a beautiful fastball in the outside corner from Pablo Sainz. He jumps ahead 0-1. Against a guy like Bremner, that's what you need to do. You need to have count leverage, keep him off his toes. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, low and away. Count is 1-1. Believe that should be keep him on his toes. Keep him honest, can't let him sit on a heater, because he can do damage no matter how good your fastball is. It's the 1-1 breaking ball. Bremner out in front, swings and misses, and the count 1-2. Pablo Sainz, 1 pitch away from going through the first 4 innings, facing the minimum 12 batters. The pitch. Check swing, 2-2. Hand up, mistake on my part. 13 batters. Of course, the 3rd batter in the lineup, so you'd think 12, but 10 hitters in the lineup, so the 13th man Sains has faced, he's retired the first 11 of 12 he's seen. The fastball is grounded to second base. Walker fields and throws to first base in time to retire Bremner. Pablo Sains continues to roll. We're through 3.5 innings. This one is still tied at 0-0. Christian Pensick finishes up his warm-up pitches. They fire down to second base. As we head now to the bottom of inning number 4. This game started 30 minutes ago already. Already very far into this one. Maybe 30 minutes is hyperbole. It's more like 40 minutes, give or take. But already in the bottom of inning number 4, looking to break up the rhythm from Christian Pensick, it's Cooper Fesh. Fesh hits a hot shot into right field for a base hit. First base runner, first hit of the day for the Muckdogs. Leadoff man on, the lineup flips over for Braden Horton.
This Max at the top of the lineup for your Muckdogs. Tonight's Cully's hitman of the game, the right fielder, Braden Horton.
Horton grounded out to second his first time to the dish. First pitch he sees from Pensick. Fastball up and away. The count 1-0. Will be a 1-0 now. Horton takes that one outside corner, strike one. Looked like Pensick pulled the string through a changeup. Beautiful location. They'll throw over, check in on first base before coming home with the 1-1. Cooper Fesh doesn't have a stolen base, not the speediest guy on a team with a lot of speedsters. Still want to keep him honest. In a game like this, can't afford a free 90 feet. 1-1 to Horton. Up and away. Braden Horton jumps ahead. When a pitcher is dealing and they get into a rhythm, sometimes it can really do a number on them when you throw them out of that routine that they develop on the mound. You force them to go from the stretch. 2-1 pitch is upstairs. Maybe that's what you're seeing right here. After that first pitch single to open the inning, he's throwing 3 balls and 1 strike to Horton. Horton, here's an opportunity to give the Muckdogs a chance to threat. He checks his swing. Good discipline leaving that one up high. Back-to-back base runners, the first 2 of the day for the Muckdogs, as Tyler Castrataro comes to the plate.
Tyler
Castrataro, one of those aforementioned speedsters, We'll see if Coach Martinez elects to call a bunt. He does. Castro squares that one. Foul, first base side. It's 0-1. The neat thing about Tyler Castro is if you lay it down, you got a good chance of beating one out for an infield single. That's the kind of speed he's got. You see it at shortstop, the range, the plays he's able to make that other guys just cannot make. He flashes bunt, gets it down, third base side, it's a beauty. Pensick will field and throw. He won't, actually. He pump fakes as Tyler Castro had that one beat out from the jump. It's an infield bunt single from the shortstop. And the Muckdogs have the bases loaded with nobody out here at the bottom of inning number 4 as Brian Fry will come to the plate. First pitch to Fry, lined off the glove of Pensick. He flips to first. Now they're going to come to the plate. Can they turn 2? They can. An unorthodox double play. Tough luck as Brian Fry ripped that ball back up the middle. Pensick almost caught it, just could not. It hit off of his glove. But the runner at third, Fesh, had to hold up. Because if he starts running to the plate and he catches that ball, it's a double play for sure. Pensick, maybe if he had a little more time to think about it, would have gone straight to the plate for the force out, but he goes to first and it still works out. As they get that quick out, Nolan Smith fired a dart to the plate. Nice tag by the catcher. Espinal fouls that third base side. Beautiful tag there by Haynes. And the Tarp Skunks are 1 out away from escaping a bases loaded, nobody out jam without allowing the first run of the ball game. Espinal swings and misses through that one, and he falls behind 0-2. Anyone keeping score, that is a 1-3-2 double play. Tough luck for Brian Fry. Justin Espinal trying to drive in the ducks on the pond. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Pensick, don't want to say he yelled, but he exclaimed into the glove after managing to navigate his way through bases loaded, nobody out jam. The Muckdogs get 2 hits. They leave 2 runners on base. They do not score a run, and after 4 innings of play, this game flying by. It's still 0-0.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
My favorite candy is Kit Kat, but I eat the chocolate first and then the wafer.
Favorite candy's gotta be Reese's Cups. I'm gonna go with Starburst. My favorite candy is the Nerds Clusters. My favorite candy, Sour Skittles.
Mike, man.
They're new. They're called peelers. It's like you peel them and inside it's gummy.
Sour gummy worms.
Definitely have to go with Twix. Big Twix guy. Big chocolate guy.
Yeah. Favorite candy, unpopular opinion, 100 grand.
Undisputed champ, 3 Musketeers.
Kit Kat.
Starburst.
Thanks.
Cheese cookies and cream. What's the best one?
I'm gonna go with Twix.
Favorite candy is probably gummy worms.
Reese's Take 5.
They're gummy clusters, don't get me right.
Sour Patch Kids.
Back for the top of inning number 5. Apologies for maybe lower quality than usual on the picture. Hope you can still see the game. Well, forced to use a backup camera for this one. Still a pleasure to have all of you along for this one. We're already in the top of inning number 5. Saints get Jacob Haynes to pop that one foul behind the plate out of play, and he jumps ahead 0-1. Oh, 1 on the way. Breaking ball outside. The count 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Fly ball into left center field. Taking a few steps over is Fry. He makes the catch 10 feet in front of the warning track for the first out of inning number 5. So Jacob Haynes has put good one on the ball twice, nothing to show for it. He's 0 for 2. As Nathan Borchar, he smacked the first hit of the day for the Tarpskunks back in the second inning, comes to the plate. 3 hits for Jamestown, 2 for Batavia. First pitch breaking ball is in the dirt. The count 1-0. Ground ball, second base. Walker fields. Throws to first in time. Hot shot right to somebody. Records the second out here of inning number 5. Pablo Sainz continuing to roll through this ballgame. He's attacking the zone, throwing strikes. Just 1 walk from Jamestown through 4 2/3 inning as Brady Marshall flashes bunt, pulls back, and takes strike 1. Marshall trying to do anything. We talked about breaking up the rhythm of a guy on the mound who's rolling. Maybe had that thought process right there. As that breaking ball is outside, things even up at 1-1. One thing about Pablo Sainz, though, he already pitches from the stretch. So while there's another thing to worry about with the runner on base, his actual rhythm is not deterred as much as your average pitcher. As the count is 2-1 after that one misses high. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Popped up right side. Walker out, in, and making the catch is Horton to retire the side. Another 1-2-3 inning from Pablo Sainz. And halfway through this ballgame already, we still have a 0-0 stalemate.
All kids will be able to run the bases.
Again, fans, we've got a fantastic slate of games ahead. In between the 18th and the 20th, there is a road game. That one in St. Catharines, Canada. So if you'd like to make the commute, be right ahead. Maybe more of a tough trip than another stadium, not necessarily with the distance, and of course going through the whole border crossing process. But I want to focus on June 20th, Dewey's birthday. I ask you, if there's one game to go to this season, that's certainly in the running for the best. There's going to be a ton of mascots there. It won't just be Dewey. Bring everybody, bring a crowd to celebrate the best mascot in the PGCBL. Forget just the PGCBL. The best mascot in the world, Dewey. Anyways, We'll hold off on the mascot talk until the next break in the action. We're back for the bottom of the 5th inning with Jackson Inman at the plate.
Leading for your Muck.
Inman, 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to shortstop in the 2nd inning. Checks his swing on a ball up high. He's ahead 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Tapped, high chopper, second base, fielded by Ligoni. Throws on the run in time. A smooth first out of the bottom of the 5th inning. The amount of quick outs has been crazy, unlike any game this season. If you compare last night's game to this one, it's night and day. I think the 5th inning alone, where the Muckdogs scored 6 and then the Pioneers scored 5, I think that one inning may have taken more time than this game has so far through 4.5 innings, as Cooper Romick takes one up high for ball 1. Romick faced a bit of tough luck, hit a ball sharply up the middle, but a strong raging play by the speedy Brady Marshall retired it, as there's a nice fastball on the outside portion of the plate for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball, tapped foul at home plate, and Romick was behind 1-2.
Started all 54. 12 runs.
1-2 pitch on its way. Breaking ball, Romick leaves it low and away and evens the count at 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 pitch now. That one tapped to third base. Fielded. The throw is in time. Nice play right there from McGuire on the run to retire Romick.
Outfielder, 11, Brandon Reyna.
Brandon Reyna up with 2 outs and nobody on. He is one of 3 batters to strike out against Christian Pensick. That has been his lone trip to the plate. Actually, 4 Ks on the day for Pensick, as that one lined right to the first baseman, Smith. Another tough luck out for the Muckdogs. Ends the 5th inning. Another 1-2-3 inning. We are headed, believe it or not, to the 6th inning. It's not even 7:45 yet. This game is still tied up at 0-0.
Pre-game superstition, black coffee, and picks every day. That's pre-game superstition.
You gotta get Chipotle before every game.
I do really bad pitching if I don't drink 500 milligrams of caffeine and 6 ibuprofens. It's just my thing.
I have an energy drink and I pray.
I pray. Always gotta pray for me. Pre-game superstition, 7 brew coffee. There we go. According to a baseball book I've read called Mental ABCs of Baseball, it says superstitions are bad.
Okay. Energy drink. I want to sleep as much the night before. Meditation.
I have a playlist that I listen to before every game. That's about it. PB&J and Goldfish before every game.
I mean, I usually do the same. The band.
We're back. Top of the 6th inning. Pablo Sainz still on the mound. Not a surprise. A crazy stat for you at home, you all listening at home. Pablo Sainz, through 5 innings, has thrown 55 pitches. Hasn't even broken a sweat out on that mound. First batter he'll face here is Ty Lagoni, who swings and misses. Through strike 1.
Ty Lagoni.
That one. Fly ball into center field. Caught by Brian Fry. And there's one away here in inning number 6. Sainz now has recorded 8 straight outs. Going back to the 3rd inning. Dom Costello swings and misses through a breaking ball low to fall behind 0-1. Sainz has been so dominant with that low 90s fastball in the zone. Costello wanted to try to jump him, and he took something off of it. Nice job mixing up his pitches. Pitching the extra hitter backwards here. Count 1-1. And what I mean by pitching him backwards is that generally, is there a strike 2? Generally, you think to start with a fastball because you want to get ahead of the count. Start with the fastball, then go to the off-speed as the 1-2 pitch. Is a breaking ball swung on and missed. Pablo Sainz gets Costello to K. Surprisingly, his first strikeout of the day. The way he's going, he's been untouchable. Let's strikeout number 1 right there. With 2 outs, nobody on. Eric Weeks will come to the plate. First pitch to him, outside, ball 1. That one, foul, outside of 3rd. The count, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball low, it's 2-1.
Is that what you said? Just yet from
Here comes the 2-1 offering. Popped up, first base side out of play. And Pablo Sainz, 1 strike away from working through a 6th inning of work. 6 innings of shutout baseball. So here it comes on 2-2. Fly ball into deep left field. Braden Rada backing up on it. That ball is gone! A home run for Eric Weeks. He jumps Sainz. He hits it off that house out there behind the left field fence. The first home run allowed by a Muckdog all year comes off the bat of the 9-hitter, Eric Weeks. And the Jamestown Tarp Skunks take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. I'm afraid that might count in the flashes bunt. That one. Quickly fielded by Romick. He throws down to first base in time. He got out of that stance in a hurry to retire the side. The Tarp Skunks strike first. It's the 6th inning. They've scored the first run of the game off the solo home run by Eric Weeks. After 5.5 innings of play, this one is tied up. Excuse me, not tied up anymore. Jamestown leads 1-0.
Hi, what can I get for you?
One motel down, please.
Oh, that sounds good.
Here you go.
Hey, you know what? Let me get one of those too.
Hey,
Thank you, good sir.
what is this Muck Dog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the official beer of the Batavia Muckdogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
We kick off inning number 6.
Leading off for Batavia,
Christian Pensick still in the mound for the Tarpskunks. 8, 9, and 10 in the Muckdog lineup here. Bottom 6. Kanta Ueno, Caleb Walker, and Cooper Fetch. Ueno popped out to first base his last time up. First pitch to him. Outside for ball 1. That ball by Weeks off the bat, I didn't think it had that kind of juice. But a nice night like tonight, it just kept on carrying. And that wasn't just a wall scraper. That one had the distance and then some. An impressive swing. He saw a breaking ball he liked, and he pounced as the 2-0 pitch now to Ueno is in there for strike 1. The Tarpskunks slightly have the Muckdogs beat out in the standings at the moment. They're 5-3. Batavia 6-4. That's a breaking ball in the outside corner. The count 2-2. Both the same amount of games over 500, but with less losses. 2-2 pitch on the way. Popped first base side. That one may stay in for Nolan Smith. He's under it and makes the catch. A few feet from the fence. A pop out to first once again from Ueno. Records the first out in the bottom of inning number 6.
Second baseman number 9, Caleb Walker.
Caleb Walker up to the plate now. First pitch to him. Upstairs for ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 now. The pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Walker waves over it. Nice breaking ball from Pensick to jump ahead 1-2. Walker looking to avoid striking out for the second time today. Christian Pensick looking for K number 5. Pitch on its way. Walker stays alive, fouls it over towards the Jamestown dugout. And we'll do it again at 1-2. One-two pitch. Outside count is 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 now to Walker. He foul tips it back. Stays alive. Good, strong, long AB from the second baseman. 2-2 coming home. Here it is. It hits Caleb Walker. It'll be a base runner for the Muckdogs, one away. Walker, always a threat to run, will take first base. In a game where offense has been so hard to come by, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if the steal is on with the speedy second baseman on base. Cooper Fesh smoked a ball to right field for base hit, first time up. Takes a nice hack, fouls it away off of home for strike one. Fesh has one of the 2 hits for the Muckdogs here tonight. Lines that one up the middle and through. Hits off of a glove of the diving Marshall and into center field. It's a 2-hit day for Cooper Fesh. And 2 runners are on base now for the dangerous Braden Horton.
Tonight's Tully's hitting into the game, right fielder number 10, Braden Horton.
Reached base his last time up. He drew a walk. We'll have a meeting on the mound with Christian Pensick. Doesn't look like this will be it. Maybe talking things over. This is the biggest situation of the game, and for the Muckdogs, the number 1 guy you'd like to have at the plate. Braden Horton did not play in the first 2 games versus Jamestown, as he was out with the Oklahoma Sooners playing ball. He's going to look to tie the game. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first base. He's looking to do some damage here and knock Pensick out of the game. So there is a nice fastball in the inside corner for strike one. A 1 pitch coming home. Broken bat, flare into right field. That one is caught. They'll throw back to second and double up Walker. The base runners thought that one was going to get down. It did not. Good job chasing in from Eric Weeks. And a tough way to end it. The Muckdogs leave 1 runner left on base. They get 1 hit, no runs. And after 6 innings of play, it is 1-0 Jamestown. Here now in inning number 7, the final 3 frames of this ball game. Pablo Sainz, after giving up a 2-out solo home run to Eric Weeks, still in the game. He's been great today, allowed just 3 hits through 6 innings of 1 run ball. He'll face the top of the Jamestown order as ball 1 is taken by Brady McGuire. One 0 pitch. McGuire lines it into left center field. Fry coming over, makes the catch for the first out here in inning number 7.
First baseman number 14, Nolan Smith.
Pablo Sainz offers in a breaking ball just low to Nolan Smith. Here in inning number 7, already an out recorded. That was his 70th pitch of the ball game. The 1-0 pitch coming home. Breaking ball clips the outside corner. The count is even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in inning number 7 as the Jamestown Tarpskunks lead your Muckdogs 1-0. It'll be a 1-1 now. That breaking ball is outside. It's 2-1. One pitch. Clips the outside corner. Count is even at 2s to the left-handed hitting first baseman Nolan Smith. Sainz ready with the offering, the pitch. Just misses. The count is full now. 3-2 on the first baseman. The right-hander has done a brilliant job keeping guys off the bases for free. He's allowed just 1 walk. That one is smoked into right field, taking a few steps back. Under it is Braden Horton. He makes the catch for out number 2. 2 flyouts set the tone here in inning number 7. With 2 outs, though, it's a man who can add to the scoring with 1 swing in Justin Bremner. Sainz has done a brilliant job with Bremner so far. Had him pop out and ground out in his first 2 ABs. No hard contact yet. Looking to keep him off base. First pitch to him was a breaking ball low. It's 1-0. Sainz, last time we faced him, went to that breaking ball, got it in the zone, front doored it as a heater is blown by the left fielder to make it a 1-1 count. It'll be 1-1 now. The pitch. Check swing. Called strike. A dotted breaking ball by Pablo Sainz. Bremner had a little discussion with the home plate umpire after that call. Didn't agree with it. He steps out. Resets himself. Now digs back in for the 1-2 pitch. Sainz kicks and fires. That one tapped to third. Fielding it is Inman. The long throw to first base is not in time. Jackson Inman was beginning to run off the field. He thought that was the 3rd out of the inning for sure. But Justin Bremner shows off the wheels. He's not just a guy who can slug. He's got speed too. He runs that one out. And there's a man on first with 2 away. Skip Martinez will plead his case to the umpire that he thought that was out number 3. Definitely looked like a play that could go either way. From here, no strong feelings. Down there, I certainly disagree. A few guys are already running off the field. Coach Martinez really not happy. Barking a bit, making his feelings felt. Maybe had a strong view of that one. Missed it up here. To be honest, don't think that he'd be arguing this adamantly if he wasn't positive on the call. As that breaking ball is lined down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It's in the corner. Reyna will play it off the wall. They're going to wave home the runner at third. The throw to the plate from Inman is not in time. The throw down to third base, though, is in time. So the inning ends, but not before Jacob Haynes extends the Jamestown lead with an RBI double.
For Jamestown in the top of the seventh.
They strike for 1 run on 2 2-out hits. I'm sure Coach Martinez and the rest of the guys will be extra unhappy about that safe call at first base. Nonetheless, through 6.5 innings of play, the Jamestown Tarpskunks lead 2-0. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hi, what can I get for you?
One motel down, please.
Oh, that sounds good.
Here you go.
Hey, you know what? Let me get one of those too.
Hey,
Thank you, good sir.
what is this Muckdog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the official beer of the Batavia Muckdogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
Christian Pensick still on the bump. He's gone 6 shutout innings. Struck out 4 batters, allowed 2 hits, still no runs on the board as Tyler Castrotaro, the second hitter in tonight's lineup, leads things off here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch to him. Popped up, right field. Man is under it. Making the catch for the first out is Eric Weeks. And there's 1 down. Castrotaro got a pitch he liked, just got a touch under it. As Brian Fry will come to the plate.
Center fielder number 24, Brian Fry.
Fry hit into some tough luck back in the 4th inning. He came up with the bases loaded and nobody out, still no runs on the board. Had a chance to break the game open. And he put a barrel on the ball. As he takes straight 1 right there. Put a barrel on the ball, just couldn't place it right as it hit right off of the glove of Christian Pensick. He threw the first for the first out, and then they came home. Were able to nail down the runner there. As that one grounded up the middle and through. For a base hit, Brian Fry on the 3rd hit of the day for the Muckdogs. Another threat to run, Fry is, so maybe see some action on the bases as Justin Espinal comes to the plate. Yo, 1 to Espinal. That one. Up and away. It's 1-0. Pensick delivers. Espinal flies that one into center field. Medium depth. The man under it is Dumas. He makes the catch. And there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 2, Jackson Inman.
Jackson Inman comes up to the plate. Inman, the leading RBI man for the Muckdogs so far. He's got 11 ribbies, most on the team by 4. Second most is Sean Mindas. Hope Mindas is okay. He's missed a few games after exiting the Niagara Ironbacks doubleheader with an injury. So that one fly down the left field line out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Foul tipped at home plate. Inman quickly behind 0-2. Christian Pensick, kind of like Owen Hoyt yesterday, is just twirling a gem. He's in complete control on the mound. The Muckdogs, doesn't help that they've had some bad luck with their few chances in the late stages of the game. They'll try to stage a comeback. They'll check in on Fry at first base. He dives back in time. Already at an 0-2 count. Would not be surprising to see Fry go. He gets thrown out on a ball. Just get to do it again. It's the 0-2 pitch. Flied into center field. Right to Matthew Dumas. Cam Dundred, he makes the catch for the third out of the inning. The Muckdogs get one hit, leave one runner left on base. It just hit 8 o'clock. We are headed to the 8th inning. Jamestown leads 2-0.
Batavia Muckdogs.
After 7 strong innings, Pablo Sainz exits. He threw just 80 pitches to get through those 7. The Tarp Skunks in the later half started to put some barrels on the ball. So now they'll go with a different man in Evan Hollinsworth, the left-hander. Had a tough first outing of the year versus Jamestown, but he's settled in nicely since then. He's made 3 appearances, got a 6.75 ERA, 4 innings pitched. The first man he'll face is a lefty, drawing that lefty-lefty matchup. It's Nathan Borshar. Borshar is 1 for 2 today, grounded out to second base his last time up. Skip Martinez talks a lot about the importance of changing up arm angles, throwing different guys out there, making it tough to get in a rhythm for the hitters at the plate as they're constantly seeing someone new. As the first pitch from Hollinsworth, his fastball in there for strike 1. It's tough to find more of a contrast from than Pablo Sainz to Evan Hollinsworth is the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, paints the outside corner. A beauty of a pitch as he goes ahead 0-2. Sainz, right-hander, throws over the top, pretty conventional windup, and he throws gas. Hollinsworth, the sidewinding left-hander, who throws that one in the dirt. It's 1-2. A sidewinding left-hander He doesn't have the most velo in the world. He's got a good fastball on him, but Saints, the guy who probably has the best, hardest fastball on the team, has just about anyone beat us. The 1-2 is a fastball painted beauty. Nice pitch there from Evan Hollinsworth to sit down Borchar on strikes for the first out of the 8th inning. Brady Marshall comes to the plate. Hitless today, he grounded into a double play and has flown out. The 0-1 pitch to him, the first pitch to him is outside, 1-0. Oh no. Fouled away, first base side out of play. It's 1-1. One pitch coming home. That one fouled away again, and it's 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 count now. Hollinsworth to Marshall, the pitch. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2 on its way from Hollinsworth. Tapped to shortstop. Castro charges, fields, throws. In time. Espinal's foot may have disengaged with the bag for a brief moment, but he got back there in time. Nice play charging from Castro to get the speedy Marshall and to get the second out here in the top of inning number 8. You know, there's supposed to be fireworks. Not supposed to be, there will be fireworks after the game. But with the speed of this contest, there's a chance it's not even dark yet when it's time for those fireworks. Hollinsworth has come in and picked up where Pablo Sainz left off. He's gotten 2 quick outs, a strikeout and a ground out, and now he'll face Ty Lagoni with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Hollinsworth went to a cutter right there. Started over the middle, broke inside heavily. Lagoni fooled, swung over it. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one. Beautiful pitch. Paints the outside corner, the back door cutter. Puts the lefty ahead 0-2. 1 pitch away from a 1-2-3 8th inning. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the dirt. Romick will throw down to first base in time. To retire the side, Evan Hollinsworth strikes out 2, gives up no base runners, no runners left on base. Of course, as a result, after 7.5 innings of play, the Tarpskunks lead the Muckdogs 2-0.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
Cooper Romick on for his third AB of this one. Christian Pensick has had a day and then some. That's not enough to summarize the incredible performance on the mound. His next pitch home will be his 70th pitch of the day. He's into the 8th inning. He started this inning with 69 pitches. He's thrown 51 strikes as the next pitch is another breaking ball in there for strike 2. You may think, hey, why don't the Muckdogs maybe take a strike? Well, I take more pitches, but everything in the zone, every pitch is in the zone, I should say, as Romick lines that one for a base hit. There's a leadoff single. The Muckdogs have something cooking. Leadoff man on for Braden Reyna. You know, you can take a pitch to try to work up the count, but if everything is in the zone, taking a pitch really isn't going to be productive. All it's going to do is put you behind in the count, and the way Pensick is dealing, that's the last thing you want. So it makes sense why the Muckdogs have been attacking early in the count. Balls just haven't been falling, as Braden Reyna takes strike 1. It's 0-1 now on the left fielder Reyna. He takes that one. Similar location on the heater, called strike 2. Now looking to protect. Reyna is the tying run. We'll try to battle. 0-2 pitch on its way. Upstairs for ball 1. Well, the Tarpskunks beat the Muckdogs back on opening day. In part, they did it with Anthony Serrano out of the pen. He's pitched in both games versus the Muckdogs this season. A man with quite an arm. Real tough to hit against, so the Muckdogs are going to want to cut it to at least 1, make it as easy as possible, as the fireballing right-hander likely will come into the game to try to close it down as the pitch. Line drive down the left field line, foul. Nice catch by somebody in the Muckdog bullpen. Flashing the leather, they had a glove on. Very prepared. Showing off to all the fans. Hey, I caught that ball. Count still 1-2 on Braden Reyna, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pensick sets him down, gets his 5th K of the day, and there's 1 away.
Hitter number 4,
Kansa Ueno trying to start the magic with 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. He's got a man on first base, that is Cooper Romick. First pitch on its way. Foul tipped behind the plate. It's 0-1. And 1 on Kansa Ueno. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in for this game. It seems like we've got an electric finish coming. This one just flown by, only 8:20. This game started around 6:45. 1 pitch on the way to Ueno. Takes it outside, it's 1-1. Muckdogs will do anything to get base runners on. It really doesn't matter how they get them. Walks, hits. They're trying as Ueno lines one into right center field, which is caught. Dumas ranges over, gets under it, and records the 2nd out of the inning. Ueno got decent wood on the ball, just again. Didn't hit it in the right spot, as there are 2 away. Now for Caleb Walker. Walker got hit by a pitch a rare free pass from Pensick today. He's walked one, hit one, allowed 5 hits. Really, no threats besides, of course. The bases loaded, nobody out in the 4th inning. But even when he was in a threatening situation, he tiptoed out of it. The 1-0 being ready to be delivered by Pensick. It is on the outside corner for strike 1. It's 1-1 on the left-handed hitting second baseman. That one flared into left field. It is going to get down for a base hit. Caleb Walker with the 2-out single brings up Cooper Fesh. Fesh, who has been a thorn in the side of Pensick today. He's got 2 hits. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. A single right here would go a long way towards keeping the Muckdog hopes alive. Don't want to go into that 9th inning down by 2 runs. Pensick, before he delivers any pitch, will have a meeting with his coach, Coach Jagordy. Going to talk things over with the right-hander. We'll see. There is action in the Tarp Skunk bullpen, but they're sticking with the right-hander, the man who's been so dominant all throughout this game. He's putting his faith in him. I think it's very possible that no matter what, this is the last batter he faces as the top of the order looms with Braden Horton on deck. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Cooper Fesh swings and misses through strike 1. Fesh came into the game hitting .421. Those numbers have only gone up with his 2 for 2 day. While the rest of the offense has struggled, he's been locked in at the plate as he grounds that one to shortstop. 1 hop, the throw to first base is in time for Marshall. Christian Pensick with a gem. He's through 8 shutout innings. The Muckdogs get 2 hits. They leave 2 runners left on base. We're going to the 9th inning. Jamestown leads 2-0.
Pre-game superstition, black coffee, and picks every day. That's pre-game superstition. You gotta get Chipotle before every game.
I do really bad pitching if I don't drink 500 milligrams of caffeine and 6 ibuprofens. It's just my thing.
I have an energy drink and I pray.
I pray. Always gotta pray for me. 3-game superstition. 7 brew coffee. There we go.
According to a baseball book I've read called Mental ABCs of Baseball, it says superstitions are bad.
Okay. Energy drink. I want to sleep as much the night before. Meditation. I have a playlist that I listen to before every game. That's about it.
PB&J and goldfish before every game.
I mean, I usually do the same band routine every time. It's really the only superstition, I guess. I'm not a very superstitious guy.
I have to listen to Gunna before every game.
Eat 3 bananas before the game. Monkey never crumbs.
Always gotta have an energy drink before the game.
Oh, I gotta go to Dunkin' Donuts, get a medium tornado twist. Have to before every game. I gotta go get one right now. Oh, tornado twist, now we go.
We're back now for the top of inning number 9. A pinch hitter is into the game for the Tarp Skunks. Aiden Nolasco will pinch hit for Dom Costello. Maybe trying to get out of a lefty-lefty matchup. Costello finished his day 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Hollinsworth, still on the mound, delivers one, which is popped up first base side. Espinal and Ueno drifting over. Espinal catches it. Ueno, I should say, catches it. A foot in foul territory. 1 pitch, 1 out here in inning number 9. Four straight batters retired by Hollinsworth to open up his outing. It's been all pitching tonight. That close play on the infield single with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning is really looming large right now as Hollinsworth delivers one in there for strike 1. Another play looming large. The solo shot from Eric Weeks. Weeks now up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 today. He takes that one inside. It's 1-1. Weeks has really been the difference maker. But again, that play at first base, the difference between 1-0 and 2-0 today feels massive. As here comes the pitch, a swing and a miss. Hollinsworth gets Weeks to swing late, blows the fastball by him, and jumps ahead 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a heater outside. Hollinsworth with his 3rd K through 1.2 innings. 1 out away from giving the Muckdogs a chance at their last licks, as Matthew Dumas will come to the plate. Pitch. Fastball, just a touch outside, maybe high. Dumas stands at just 5 feet 7 inches. So that upper portion of the plate is lower than the average guy. The first pitch tapped to the mound. Hollinsworth runs off. He'll throw to first base. Not in time. The speedy Dumas legs out an infield single to keep the inning alive for Jamestown. Hollinsworth did a good job jumping off the mound, running over to field it. But his momentum was entirely going the other way. It's tough to set your feet and throw at a guy that fast. So it's a base hit for Dumas. Just the 6th hit of the game for the Tarp Skunks, as Brady McGuire comes to the plate for the 4th time today. First pitch he sees. Breaking ball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 on its way. That one outside. It's 2-0 on the 3rd baseman. The sun setting here at Dwyer Stadium. To a pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. They throw behind the runner first. Dumas is back in time. Strong throw by Romick. But Dumas, not too far off the back, was able to sneak that hand in before the tag came down from Espinal. The 2-1 on its way. Runner goes. The throw is not in time. A close call there at second base. Skip Martinez is out again, pleading his case. He's not happy about that call. It was another great throw. Cooper Romick is really showing off the cannon today. It was a quick slapped tag from, I believe, Caleb Walker. But Dumas was just in ahead of the tag, according to the field up, as the 3-1 pitch now comes home. It's a check swing. He did not go. McGuire works a 2-out walk. With 2 runners on, a chance to add some huge insurance to the Tarpskunk lead. It's Nolan Smith. Smith has flown out all 3 times he's come to the plate. He takes that one low and outside for ball 1. It's 1-0. Hollinsworth in a huge spot. He needs to navigate, keep this a 2-run game. With a pitch fouled away, first base side. Third base side, excuse me, it's 1-1. There is some action in the Tarpskunk bullpen, but nobody is really throwing with some major intensity. Looks like some weighted ball throws against a wall. But as of right now, it seems like this is Pensic's ball game. Is that one in on the hands? Sliding stop by Inman. He dives to the bag. He's there late, though. An infield single. The crowd pleading their case that was out number 3. A diving stop by Jackson Inman, but he just could not get back to the base in time. A little roller off the hands of Nolan Smith turns into an infield single. And the bases are loaded with Tarpskunks here with 2 outs in the 9th. Justin Bremner has a chance to really pour it on here. The base is loaded, 2 away. First pitch he sees, he fouls away. First base side, it's on 1.
Those guys still over there?
The lights have now come on here at Dwyer Stadium. You usually see that earlier than the 9th inning. Tonight, an anomaly of the game. 0-1 pitch coming home. It's inside and low. A huge block there by Cooper Romick to keep the speedy Dumas at third base. That was highly important. It's 1-1 on Bremner. Hollinsworth kicks and comes to the plate. It's a high fly ball into left field, not particularly deep. Braden Reyna is under it. He makes the catch. Evan Hollinsworth fired up, waves his glove off the mound, maybe unhappy with a few of those close calls made, but nonetheless, no runners come across, 2 runners get hits, 3 runners are left on base. The base is left loaded. The Muckdogs now have their last shot, their last hope. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th inning. It'll be the top of the order. Braden Horton, Tyler Castrotaro, and Brian Fry. 1, 2, 3 when we return. Don't go anywhere. The new man on the mound for the Tarpskunks here in the bottom of inning number 9, Anthony Serrano. The day done for Christian Pensick. He was brilliant. 8 shutout innings, allowed 6 hits, walked 1,
Anthony Serrano.
struck out 5.
Jamestown.
He exits on uber efficient 8 shutout innings, but now he'll hand it off to the closer, Serrano. Serrano from Columbia, Tennessee, has been disgusting this season. 3 appearances, 3.1 innings shutout. He struck out 6 batters, walked none. Normally a guy coming out of the bullpen throwing heat like Serrano will struggle with command. Serrano, not that guy. Has not walked a batter yet. So the Muckdogs will need to string some hits together. The first man to come to the plate will be Braden Horton. Again, it's the top of the Muckdog order. So Horton up, Tyler Castrotaro on deck, and Ryan Fry in the hole. The Muckdogs need 2 runs to tie. 3 runs would secure their second straight walk-off victory versus the Tarp Skunks. Serrano will kick and fire. His first pitch is fouled away at the plate by Horton. It's 0-1. Horton is 0 for 2. A walk last time up. He flew into a double play. A sinking fly ball, which was caught. The runners thought it would fall in. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, blooper down the left field line. That one is a foul ball. A close call. Could have gone either way, but the home plate umpire ruled it a foul ball. The count 0-2. It was on the other side of the diamond. That reminded me of the last time these two teams played. Oh no! The last time the Muckdogs were in a chance for a walk-off hit versus Geneva. A foul ball which just barely was ruled foul. It looked like a fair ball. That one definitely more of a foul ball as the 0-2 pitch is low. Horton stays alive. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Have to feel like playing ball at Liberty in Oklahoma. Horton has had his fair share of experience facing guys with stuff like Serrano. Likely in his favor as the 2-2 pitch on its way. That one upstairs once again. He does a good job leaving it. He jumps ahead 3-2. Count is full. It's the bottom of the 9th inning. Horton is the leadoff man. A walk would bring up Tyler Castrotaro as the tying run. 3-2 pitch on its way. It's low for ball 4. The first walk of the year allowed by Serrano. A great AB from Braden Horton to open up the 9th inning. And it brings up Castrotaro. Castrotaro is 1 for 3 today. He singled back in the 4th inning. Has a pair of flyouts as well. Castrotaro faced Serrano on opening day. That one gets by the catcher, and Horton is going to advance to second base. The ball was outside, so it's 1-0 on Castrotaro. Horton, that run, of course it matters, but it's not the main focus point. They're more focused on Castrotaro, who's the tying run at the point.
Against the Buffalo Diesel, it's free.
But the Muckdogs will stay out of the double play. It's tough to double up a guy like Castrotaro anyway. It still never hurts to have a runner in scoring position. 1-0 on the shortstop. The pitch fouled away. Nice hack on a heater. Count is even at 1s. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Castrotaro would take behind that one. He falls behind 1-2. One, two, coming home. Castrotaro line drive into right center field. That one is caught for the first out. Got pretty good wood on it, but it hung up just long enough for Weeks to run over and make the catch for the first out of inning number 9.
Center fielder, number 24, Brian Fry.
Brian Fry looking to keep things going, get the Muckdogs a little more breathing room. They're down 2-0. Trying to get on as the tying run. First pitch to him. Up and away. It's 1-0. Fry had a base hit his last time up. He's hit the ball well today. Not a ton to show for him besides that one single. The next pitch to him is up and inside. It's 2-0. So Serrano, a guy who has had really great numbers when it comes to control, walked Horton, now falls behind Fry 2-0. Let's see how he responds. Fry takes a hack at the 2-0 heater and fouls it back. Still a 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch on its way. Fry pops it up left field towards the line. Bremner running over. In foul territory, he makes the catch for the second out. High in the sky, medium depth. Bremner had to run a decent bit, but with the air time on that ball, he had time to get under it and secure out number 2. The last life for the Muckdogs tonight is the first baseman, Justin Espinal. Espinal is 0 for 3 so far today. Trying to keep him in it. First pitch he sees from Serrano. Swing and a miss. Fastball up high. It's 0-1. No runs on 6 hits for the Muckdogs. 2 runs on 7 hits for the Tarpskunks. The next pitch is fouled back. Batavia is down to their last strike. It's 0-2 now on Espinal. Espinal gets on base. It'll be Jackson Inman on the on-deck circle, and he would come to the plate. Serrano kicks and fires the pitch. Up high, way high as Horton advances to third. It's ball 1. Especially with 2 outs, Horton's run doesn't really matter. But again, never hurts to have a guy move up 90 feet. One-two pitch on its way. Inside, ball 2. Count even at 2 apiece now to Espinal. The 2-2 pitch on its way. Popped up. Third base side. Runners crash and over for it. The fielders were running for it, excuse me, but that one was well into the stands out of play. They'll do it again. Espinal battling with the game on the line. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Serrano kicks and fires. That one, line drive into right field. It hits off the glove. The Muckdogs stay alive. It's a base hit for Justin Espinal. It was a sinking line drive. Tough play for Eric Weeks. He couldn't corral it. A great AB from the veteran first baseman. And the tying run is on base. The winning run comes to the plate in the form of Jackson Inman.
All right, Vince, that's 1 run. We need 1 more. Third base number
Serrano's first pitch. Tapped, foul. 0-1 on Inman. I'll say this. Yesterday on the broadcast, I mentioned that Inman, if there's anyone, any leading candidate to hit a home run on the Muckdogs, Jackson Inman is definitely at the top of that list. Some major thunder in his bat. Espinal, the tying run on first base. He'll be pinch run for. They'll bring in Luke Dodano. Espinal does his job, keeps the game alive. Now he's relieved of his duties. Dodana, a guy with some wheels, big-time athlete, both a football and baseball captain in high school, will lead off of first base. It's 0-1 on Inman. Serrano kicks and fires. That one up high, 1-1. Serrano has given up his first run of the season in this game. Came in with a perfect 0 ERA. Here comes the 1-1. That one is low. It's 2-1 on Inman. Cooper Romick is on deck. If you remember, Romick had a walk-off single versus Geneva. So a guy who has come through in the clutch before. 2-1 on Inman. Is up high and outside. It's 3-1. Jackson Inman in a favorable 3-1 hitters count. Let's see if he can make magic happen. Three balls, one strike. Serrano will deal. Inside, ball four. The tying run moves to second base. The winning run is on first. Cooper Romick comes up to the dish. Romick had a base hit last time to the plate. He's hit the ball pretty well today. 1 for 3 on the day. How about this, though? The script couldn't write itself any better. Fireworks after the game. Cooper Romick has the potential to end this game with some fireworks before the post-game fireworks show. They'll talk things over on the mound with Anthony Serrano. It's been an inning of firsts for Serrano, a guy who really isn't used to getting roughed up at all. Had not walked a batter coming into this game. He's walked 2 now in the bottom of the 9th. Hadn't given up a run. He's given up 1. And now the tying run is just 180 feet away in the form of Luke Dodano. A base hit. Would tie this one up as Romick digs into the box. Serrano will come home. The pitch is up high once again. It's 1-0. On its way. It's high once again. Serrano struggling to find the zone. It's 2-0 on Cooper Romick. Serrano will deal. That one, a called strike on the outside corner. Serrano punches back. It's 2-1. Here it is. Upstairs, it's 3-1. On deck is Braden Reyna. Romick takes a longer pause, now digs into the box, slowly gets into his stance. Serrano peeks in for the sign, sees something he likes, he'll come home with the 3-1. Up high, ball 4. The tying run is 90 feet away with 2 outs in the 9th inning. The winning run is at second base in Jackson Inman. And the man who has the potential to do some major damage and ruin, stink up the Tarp Skunk night is Braden Reyna. Reyna is 0 for 3 on the day. But with a base hit, he can turn that all around. The first pitch swung on, fouled away. Nice hack there from Reyna. But he falls behind 0-1. To get to this moment, Horton walked a pair of flyouts from Castrataro and Fry. Serrano ready with the 0-1. Foul, third base side out of play. Reyna will have to protect now. He's behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on the left fielder, Braden Reyna. Serrano readies. He'll come home now. The pitch. Up high. It's ball 1. He better be careful that it's not too high. He's missed very high a couple times. That one gets by the catcher, Haynes. It's a tie game. It's the 1-2 pitch. Line drive up the middle. It's going to be down for a base hit. The tying run is in. The winning run comes home. It's a walk-off, 2-run single. They come all the way back. Braden Reyna, the hero. The Muckdogs, scoreless all night, scored 3 in the bottom of the 9th inning and win it. They walk off the Skunks for the second time in 2 weeks. What a ball game. They were down to their final out with 1 runner on base, down 2-0, and they fought. Justin Espinal had a ribby single. Inman, Roman, drew walks, and Braden Reyna, the hero tonight, lines one. Right back up the middle, down in the count. The Muckdogs were down for the count. They were down to their last out. Reyna was down 1-2 in the count. Didn't matter. They show off their resilience once again. They improve to 7-4 on the season. Jamestown drops to 5-4. An unbelievable comeback victory. Skip Martinez and the boys fired up at the plate. What a game. Thank you all so much for listening tonight. Before we step away, let's give you a look at the upcoming schedule. The Muckdogs tomorrow are right back at it with an out-of-league game. They'll take on the Buffalo Diesel at 4 p.m. You'll be able to get free Tiny Thunder Sticks where you can make some noise, just like the Muckdogs did in the bottom of the 9th inning. Then on Tuesday, they're back at it after an off day on Monday. They'll take on the Auburn Double Days for the first time this year. It's guaranteed win night here at Dwyer Stadium. They're back home again on the 18th for Weenie Wednesday, which means there are $1 hot dogs. It's dollar hot dog night. Rumor has it there may just be a weenie dog race here at Dwyer Stadium. You know you don't want to miss that one. And then they go on the road on the 19th. They go out to Canada. Understandable if it's harder for you to make that one, as it's in St. Catharines, Canada. They take on the Ironbacks for the time this year. Then they're home once again on June 20th. They'll take on Jamestown again. Hey, the way these last 2 games versus Jamestown have gone, I don't think you want to miss that one. You might miss another walk-off. It's Dewey's birthday on the 20th. A great game. Great game ahead. This one was unbelievable. The Muckdogs walk off the field after they storm back. They come out victorious. An early fireworks show before the post-game display, which will take off here in just a few minutes. I've been Nikita Lohman taking you through this one. Thank you so much for listening. Muckdogs win 3-2. They'll have a great night. I hope you all have a great night at home.